What's going on YouTube? EVO Records here. Today I'm bringing you a video for my 2011 Mitsubishi Evolution Lancer, of course, and today we're going to be installing my tow hook. Now, I've had this tow hook for a while. I originally bought it for my 2008 Lancer ES that I was going to install, but it was not going to work for that unless I did some welding and some modification. So I was not going to do that on the Lancer, so I was just like, whatever. And it's been sitting here because I was like, I'm sure I'm going to buy a vehicle that I can use it on later on, and here I am, about to put this on. So I already checked, make sure I can actually use it on this vehicle, and I can, which is great. But yeah, this is basically it. It's red. Looks pretty cool, pretty nice. I'm pretty sure I bought this off eBay because back then I was doing a budget build. But with that being said, it does seem, you know, pretty decent quality. Like, it's not break. It's not like something performance-wise where I don't want to do eBay on my EVO. Now, if I do want to upgrade later on, all I gotta do is take this one off, put the other one on. So it's not that big of a deal. All right, first off, we're gonna wanna make sure that we have a location to install it at. So if you're about to buy one, I'd make sure your vehicle can fit it, because I'll show you the style that mine is, which does work with these. Right there is one. I got one on each side. Trying to get the camera to focus. Well, there it is right there. So if it's like straight, just like that, it'll work. But on my Lancer, my 2008 Lancer, it was sideways. So it was like horizontal, if that's the correct terminology. But yeah, it was that way, so there's no way I could make it unless I welded on a whole new bracket, and I just never messed with it. But so I just been holding on for a while. The one on this side, if I can find it, right there is the one I'm gonna be installing it on, because it's a little bit further away from the exhaust tip. It's gonna hang down a little bit lower, but that's the only really spot that I see that I want to put it at, because there's that one and there's the other one on the other side. I'm just gonna put it right there and it should be fine. All right, so the washer is gonna go first off on the bolts, and then you can go ahead and stick that through that hole right there, and the same thing for the other washer. Go ahead and get the bolt, stick that. Alright. And now what you're going to do is you're going to place this through the little bracket, and this is going to be on this side. Now you got to make sure which side it goes on, because one side is going to be flush, but if you put it the other way, it's not going to really be flush. So it's going to want to go this way like that. So let's go ahead and put it on. Basically just put one actually in the hole and the other one's going to be on the outside, and then you just put that on there, and then you slip on the washers over that, and then it comes on the nuts. Go ahead and thread them through. Get them tight, but not that tight, so you can still be able to move this little bracket, because this is probably not going to be where you want to actually install this, because obviously it's hanging a little bit low. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push it up. So I'm going to go ahead and get my 18mm wrenches and then just tighten them up. All right,